Blessings, my love. And this is my offering to the divine, Lionsgate, energetic portal that is upon us all. We are all surrounded in this incredible annual energy ball. So much of my awakening journey through grief, trauma, and self-exploration, self-healing has awakened my awareness and my consciousness to the power of resonant truth. So what is resonance? When I feel resonance, and Instagram is the best thing for that, especially for me and all of us that are seeking knowledge and seeking understanding and seeking awareness of the self and this earth and what we're doing here. And when you see a meme, read it, see art, watch a short video of someone's art that they made, watch a video of someone teaching a short teaching, and your body responds with a vibration from deep within. You almost feel it along the spinal channel, deep, like almost behind the heart. It's like a fluttering deep. Sometimes, honestly, what's happening a lot right now with our awakening, you feel a lot deep to these spaces. Numbness and tingling into these spaces. Migraines, what we classify as migraines. Lots of people like to say the word migraine, but there are so many different classifications of migraines and headaches that we also need to learn how to connect to. What is this, and what is this head, and what are the muscles on my face and on my skull and in my head, and how can I connect to this body, and how can I connect to this anxious fluttering? But we're talking about resonance. And resonance is how we connect to our own inner truth. And when we connect to resonance and our own inner truth, we are creating a channel, a connection between the human physical body, the meat suit, meat sack, the densification of cells, and our highest soul self and selves, fragmented selves through all dimensions and every ether imaginable throughout time and space. We have forgotten our origin, partially perfectly on time with the universal dance of all. I don't know why we have to go through these insane experiences, but we're going through them to create awareness, to create the remembering, to knock the 100th monkey principle into effect. We are awakening as one. And when I first learned about the Lionsgate portal, it was in early 2014, which was during one of the most insanely traumatic years of my human life. And I feel like I have said this so many times, almost every single year, it just got more traumatic, more insane, more things happening outside of my conscious control that I had to respond to. And part of me continues to understand that this is a journey that my soul decided to take, and that my soul knew that I would have the capability and the consciousness and the wherewithal and the ability to do it all. In spite of the pain that I've experienced through it, there's something so much higher beyond the pain of the why is this happening to me? Why me? Please get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask for this. It's so hard to reconcile, the grief and trauma of human existence, which is fucking unbearable most of the time. And I'm going to be honest like that. And I have divine privileges in my human life that I still feel like that. So imagine being born into a food desert or a socioeconomic standard multi-generational oppression, and being born in so many different aspects of the human experience stacked on top of each other creates such an oppressive suppression of our humanity that we totally forget that we are incredible divine beings in human form. The encapsulation of the soul within the human body. And then we've forgotten ourselves because we have been systematically bred out of our own awareness of what we are and who we are and where we came from. It's why we have to pay money and give our own DNA for someone to tell me where my familial family line comes from. What are you doing with that DNA? Why don't we know the stories of our origins? And why are there so many generations back that don't tell stories and don't share stories and don't talk about anything and don't talk about grief and don't look at that and don't tell me and don't show me? But this is the evolution of consciousness now. Part of the awareness of the Lionsgate portal in 2014 was realizing that I really resonated with what some of the teachers were sharing. Resonated so deeply amidst my trauma experiences, my grief experiences around that time. Some of them that I chose to, create through my own volition, knowing that I had to leave this relationship. I had to leave this person. I have to think about leaving this job. There's part of human ascension and evolution that is very painful, and experiencing this courage and this strength to say the thing that you've never said, and to do the thing, and to stand up to your parent or to your boss or whatever it is, so that you can heal yourself and emancipate yourself. It's terrifying, and it's also a deep privilege to have the ability to walk away from a job or stand up to the one person who may be actually the one that is paying for all of your room and board. There are so many layers of the human experience, so there is not one size fits all, one size fits all. Trying to hurt each other with sharing our experiences of our awakenings, but we have to also be mindful that there is an expansive process happening right now. There are so many different perceptions and perspectives of the human experience, so we cannot wash over other people's experiences with our spiritual bypassing, our spiritual platitudes, and our deep, privileged, conscious awareness of ourselves. And we forget about the other because we could never imagine what the other is going through, because we don't have the capacity to really sink deep within the body and feel the grief, feel the pain, feel the suffering, feel the loneliness, feel the subjugation. It's deep, it's in there, and we've been bred out of this body. We don't even know how to move our bodies, or what our bodies are, or what our body parts are, or what our sensations are. We can't even acknowledge when we're getting angry. We just go from 0 to 90 in like 2 seconds. We're right in the red before we even realize we're there, screaming our fucking heads off. And then there's shame and guilt and blame, and we're just in this cycle of self-harm and self-loathing, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so good at it. The pattern is being asked to be broken. And so the Lionsgate portal is a sacred geometric alignment between our divine sun, connected to the great central sun, beyond, 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 in worlds beyond. The sun, the sign of Leo, the pyramid of Giza, the star Sirius. There is an equation that continues to align within itself, and the human beings and all sentient life on this earth are given a chance to absorb and anchor and assimilate divine, invisible light codes into the body to allow for DNA transformation. What are you as a human being, if not trillions of individual cells that continuously grow, proliferate, atrophy, and explode in death to create new life? We are constantly creating new life through this physical body. Our body is constantly autonomically functioning without our conscious control. Think about this. How do I breathe? How does my heart beat? How does this voice come out of these meat flaps? How do I feel this disgusted with myself and my body and this life and these people? Get me the fuck out of here. Like, how do you even feel that? Are we just tired of this? Are we willing to start to look deeper and deeper? How do you digest food? How do you willfully ignore your own physical pain perception? These are all conscious but also autonomic functionings of these aspects of our physical mind that we're able to just divert different aspects of ourselves that are trying to get our attention as well. So part of willful, intentional, actual self-healing and self-nurturing asks for us to come out of autonomic functioning, where our mind just responds and reacts and tells us things that aren't even true, based on traumatic memory, based on a bunch of very creative lies. The anxiety aspect of our human experience is part of so many, again, layered aspects of being poisoned, disconnected from our physical body, not connecting and not actually connecting to the mind. What is this mind? What is my mind? Why am I thinking these things? What is the truth to me? So I'm going to start to connect to my own inner resonance as a human. And part of inner resonance is listening to my truth, speaking, learning to speak. So sometimes I'll read poetry out. Sometimes I read affirmations out. Sometimes I read decrees. Sometimes I read many different things out loud so I can hear myself speak, so I can start to create the roar of truth that's trying to come through us all. We have all been persecuted in many, many, many lives, and we have all lost our courage and our strength because we have been torn away from our human beingness. But if we will come back into the body, come back into this being and into this body, and allow yourself to become the living pyramid of all, the Lionsgate portal is always open in reality. The Lionsgate portal is your divine heart chakra, your divine heart center, and also including your solar plexus. These are actual physical, physiological spaces in the human body that are deeply connected to our life source energy. We are something so far more magical than you could ever imagine. And underneath all of the pain that you've experienced, all of the grief, and your eating disorders, and your toxicity, and your body hatred, and your belly hatred, and your fat phobia, and your deep chemical overload from all the things you put in and on your body to try to get somebody else to see the thing inside of you that you don't even see. Come to rewild the body. Come to purify and detox and allow yourself to grow out of the density of the black earth that we have all found ourselves in at this time. Rock fucking bottom of humanity right now. And we're asking ourselves to seed ourselves back into the earth. Feel the earth underneath your feet. Part of this is really wanting to heal the physical body so that I may become a channel for these light codes that are coming forth, especially on these peak annual dates. So during the new moon, full moon, first and last quarter moons, these eclipses, these portals. What is a portal? You are the portal. You are always the portal. You are always being asked to look closer to your own heart and soul. So call the light into the Lion's Gate that belongs to us all. Leo, solar energy belongs to us all. We all hold Leo energy in this physical body. You do not need to have Leo in your astrological birth chart in order to access, assimilate, and anchor all of the powerful energy of Leo within thee. You are Leo's starseed awakening within. When you willfully, intentionally connect to the power of each zodiac sign with curiosity, with exploration. What is this? What does this mean to me? Who do I know that is this? What is this trying to remind me of? That the zodiac are our divine spirit guides as soul embodied. And we have to remember that we hold the power to call their healing energy into our being as we are one. There is no separation from the heart of the one within thee. But you have to remember and you have to willfully, intentionally connect. And it's fucking really challenging and painful and exhausting right now. It's exhausting. I just want to just die already and just fall into the earth and decompose. And I'm okay. I'm ready to go. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I learned all my lessons, but really, we are really on the precipice of our returning this incredible energy to this earth. Don't give up yet, says my higher soul self always. Don't give up yet. Think of all the things that you've traversed and all the things you can share with yourself and all you can share with this beautiful earth as I am. Connected to the earth. Go outside every single day. One of the most incredibly divinely healing rituals of my life that has continuously helped me heal and activate the human being that I am within me always, always, every day. Take your shoes off. Go out and stand on the earth. It doesn't even matter if you live in an apartment building and there's just a little fucking rectangle of earth with one tree in it. Go stand there and hold on to that tree and put your feet into the earth and imagine yourself rooted into the earth. Imagine the powerful energy of your heart rooted into the heart of the earth, right into the heart of the earth and connecting to your heart center, that diamond heart center of the power of Leo awaken within us all. Now call the light in from the great central sun, beyond, 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 into the heart of the universe as we are one. And call that light in through the crown, into the heart center. Call the powerful energy from the central sun into your diamond heart core and let that love and energy radiate out into your own life. You came here to remember yourself. You came here to heal yourself. You did not come here to pry the other's eyes open. You came here to become your own lion. roar of truth within me will I learn to listen to my own heart and soul.